vice versa, a certain, like, say he was out of shape and he had on tight ass t-shirt. It's like, what the hell he got that damn tight ass t-shirt off when he should have hid that.
Yeah.
The same thing goes for women. Damn it. That damn sundress ain't for everybody. That shit is not for everybody. I'm telling you right now, I don't give a damn what you say. Now, I can't say you can't do it, because that's none of my business. But my opinion is, and my opinion is nothing. It's very small, minuscule. But
And welcome back to the new OGs, everybody. I'm your host, Chris Allen, here with my co-host.
that was good, cuz.
Oh man, chilling, man, in the swing of summer.
Yes, it is hot, steamy, and disgusting out there.
Bro, I hung out at the Hidden Leaf today, and people were coming in there sweaty as hell.
What? You damn right. It was hot as hell outside. I was at the barbershop today, and them niggas was coming in sweaty as hell.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It was disgusting. But we got the fans. It'd be nice and cool in there. And I got a specific little fan that I turn on when my clients start to sweat. They don't know I got the fan. Some of them don't. A lot of them do, but some of them don't. And I'll turn on a fan for the ones that don't. And as soon as that shit hit them, they be like, "Oh my God, man, thank you so much." That shit hit them hard.
Yo, can you imagine? I've been watching a lot of period pieces, and whenever
Hold up, what is a period piece?
A period piece? It's like an old school joint, like something that happened like in the 50s,
Okay.
70s. It could be the 1800s, whatever. Just a different time, like Django or
Yeah.
whatever.
Who that nigga on that nay?
It's a nigga on the horse. Yo, me and my boy Josh went inside that, and we laughed so
That shit
hard.
it's funny.
We laughed, man.
It's got a meaning behind it, but it's funny.
It's funny. It is. You know what? That's funny you say that because, damn, I can't remember what scene it was. I see so much stuff online now. I can't even remember half the shit because I was scrolling all day.
Yeah.
But somebody had posted a scene from Django.
Yeah, it was with Samuel and he and Jamie Foxx was on the horse. It was he said, "Who's that nigga on that nay?" And then what was the white dude
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo. Yeah, he was like that's our friend right there, and he was like, "This one, boss." And he said, yeah, they went back and forth. Anyways, It was that one. It had to be that one. Was it that quote?
It was something like, oh, you know what it was? They had posted a meme from the scene where they were wearing the hoods. And they
they couldn't see.
And they couldn't
and Buddy,
see.
Yeah. And Buddy was like, my wife made these for us.
Yeah. Because, somebody was like, yo, as serious as Django was, it was a funny-ass movie. And, like, honestly,
it was supposed to be, I think.
That's what black people do, man. We make the worst shit, the funniest shit.
Yeah.
And, like, that movie was great.
You got to laugh at your pain.
You got to laugh at your pain, man.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot what I was going to say earlier. I guess it'll come back. It'll come back, man.
It's all good.
It's all good.
So how you what's going on? What we got new going on?
Man, it's weird not having our son around, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that time of the year for him?
Yeah, he's been gone for a week. He already finessed my mom for a laptop.
He has the laptop?
He's got the laptop. We have pictures of it.
Oh, he's a bad man.
He is a bad man. And I'll be honest, man, like when my mom called me and was like, hey, I'm going to get him this laptop, my initial reaction was like, no.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay. Why?
Exactly. I had to ask myself that.
Yeah, why?
And it was just cuz.
Yeah.
But I'm just so, nah.
I'm big on the not just cuzes.
Yeah.
Like with my kids, like I don't tell them shit and they be like, even if they wouldn't ask why, but even if they was, I wouldn't be like, cause I said so. Mm-hmm. Like I would have a reason to why. Like I don't believe in like it's just cause I said so.
Right.
Like I could have been wrong when I said that so.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it was with me. It was just it was just a reactionary no.
Yeah.
And I told myself, you know what, man? He hardly ever goes there.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. And he waits for this all year. And most of all, he got straight A's all year.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think the reasoning is he doesn't need another computer.
Oh, he already has a laptop.
He does not have a laptop.
Okay, all right.
But he has a gaming computer.
Already.
He has a Switch.
Okay.
He has an iPad and he has an iPhone.
Does he use all of them?
The thing about Miles, he's the phone, the iPad, and the desktop all the time. And the Switch, not so much anymore. But back in the day, like that was his go-to thing.
Yeah, switches they go out of. All right, the gaming computer. Does he use that?
Absolutely.
Okay. He's probably not gonna use a laptop for gaming though. He's gonna use his gaming computer for gaming.
Well, he's using it to game there now. In the games that he plays,
So he'll never use it when he get back here.
he won't.
Okay. All right.
won't.
We back.
He won't.
We back. Then you can bring it in and use it.
He won't.
Yeah.
And it was just funny because my mom was like, "It's only $300." I'm like, I couldn't imagine asking for something that cost $300 growing up.
When you was a kid?
Yeah.
Well, the times was different too.
It was definitely different, but
Money was different.
I was scared to even ask for like $80 shoes.
Why?
My dad was cheap as fuck, man.
Got you.
My
But you wasn't scared, or you just thought that it was gonna be like a no.
Oh, nigga, there was no thinking. It was a no.
Yeah.
it was no.
Yeah.
It was no. My dad bought me a $100 pair of shoes one time.
Okay.
I wanted, and I don't even know. I shot the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And
How old was you?
Probably 12, 13.
All right.
And to be honest, I can admit this now. Didn't even really like the shoe that much.
What type of shoe was it?
It was just a top shelf. It was the old school David Robinson Nikes.
Black?
Yeah, can we look them up?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in years.
David Robinson Nikes.
Yeah. Nah, it's neither one of those.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's see.
Hold on. David Robinson.
Man, which ones did I have? Nah, it was neither one of them.
The only ones that keep mainly popping up is
Yeah.
these, and they was in White Man Can't Jump.
Man, it's neither one of those. I don't.
Maybe your shits won't really David
Nah,
Robinson.
They were David Robinsons.
We not sure, y'all. All right, ho. Scroll down.
Yeah. Man, it was. Man, no, it was none of those. It was none of those.
This nigga didn't have David
Yes, I
Robinsons,
did.
man. He had Robinson Davidsons. The
Maybe,
fuck?
you know what? Maybe they weren't David Robinsons.
It might not have been. It can't be.
Yeah,
All
they
his
weren't-
shoes is all the same.
Were they AGCs? Yeah, you know what? They weren't Robinsons. Oh, wait. You know what? It was these. Those right there. What year did those come out? Does it say on there or not?
What are they
It was
called?
Those.
Unlimited, triple black.
But they had white in them though.
Okay. They had white in them.
Yeah, the original ones did. They were something like that.
Y'all, we back. He didn't have. He had Robinson.
It was something like
Robert
that.
Davison.
But I remember they were $110, and my dad was like, "You." I thought I was.
He was feeling good that day. $100 shoes though back in your day was a lot of money.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
I want to say Jordans were like 125 or 150 when I was
Back
coming up.
for real?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
I want to say they were 150.
you when Jordan first released his first like shoe,
I was a kid.
you was
a baby.
you wasn't an adult.
Nigga, fuck you. But that's crazy though. Somebody was a grown ass man. Somebody was a grown ass man when they came.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan was damn sure grown.
Man, that would suck to be. Cause there is a. Did you go through this time in your 20s where you felt like you couldn't wear jerseys of players because it's like, yo, that nigga's my age?
Nah.
No.
I ain't never think about that. Now that I never thought about that till you just said that.
There were some people like, hey, this dude's my. Why would I wear his work shirt?
Yeah. Nah.
No.
But in my 20s,
Yeah.
I didn't wear. Well, I guess in my late 20s.
What? I also was 20 in a different era than you. I was 20 when people were wearing throwbacks and shit.
So I was in high school when I wore throwbacks.
See?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was like, I ain't wearing no T-Mac.
Yeah.
I'm 2 years older than him.
I would wear anything.
What was your favorite?
These was older because you say they was throwbacks. So it was like Pistol Pete, Larry Bird, because I liked the Celtics at that time, and of course that was a classic jersey. But if I could have picked I tell you what my favorite was that I never had.
What?
Nuggets.
I knew it. I was gonna say it's probably that. It was
A
an Adrian Dantley.
it didn't even matter. I don't even know
The one
who.
that had the city on
But
the
yeah,
front?
yes, that was my favorite jersey that I never had.
I think Adrian,
I'm actually going to buy me one.
I think Adrian Dantley played for.
I don't
Did he
know.
play for the Mad? Can we look it up real quick?
Who?
Adrian Dantley. I can't remember if it was the Nuggets or,
Adrian Dantley.
or if it was the Mavericks. He played for.
Why is it back on? Mo.
Well, he might even play for the Knicks. I can't remember.
Is he locked up now?
Adrian Dantley?
Oh, Adrian Dantley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
He might
former basketball player, Jazz.
be. The Jazz. Okay.
Yeah, he played for the Jazz.
I like the.
And it looked like he played for the Pistons. I had a Pistons joint though too.
Who's? Like Dumars or type shit or Thomas? Or,
Whose Piston did I
Landier?
have? I might have had that when I was young, and I don't remember who it was. It was a champion.
Oh,
It wasn't a throw. It wasn't a Hardwood Classic
or the what? The
or
Michelin.
Michelin. Yeah, or it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Korea, and man, there are people getting in trouble for setting up. They were setting up. Shit. What's that? What is that website? I don't really use it that much. eBay stores.
Like the people.
They were active duty.
What you mean?
military.
Yeah. Okay.
We're in Korea. This
Okay.
is where they make the
Okay.
jerseys.
Yes, you can get them for the low.
Nigga, yes, I'm talking 10, 15
Yeah. Low.
So you don't even have a inventory.
Yeah.
People will just go to the
Just go
store,
and buy it.
take pictures, and go, yo, I have this, and then get orders, and then go buy it.
As they should.
Yeah. But the military's like, nah, you can't do that shit.
Tariffs.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
on some real shit. Yeah.
Yeah, tariffs.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy, man. People.
Some people was making it for a long time too.
Yeah. People were getting in trouble. Like, you had to be careful how much stuff you sent back. And it's funny, man, because it's always black people shit that start getting scrutinized.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like motherfuckers were sending like boxes and boxes of them shits home.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, you selling these.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
That's what I came here for.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I came here. You selling me right now. I'm in fucking Korea, and I.
Man, I got my mother-in-law this dope ass Louis Vuitton, like it was like a legal briefcase. Shit was probably one of the nicest things I bought over there for her. I don't even know if she ever used it, man, but that shit was so nice.
And how much was it?
I think I paid like $150 for that one.
Yeah.
I still have a Louis duffel bag, but I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
I got the Louis duffel. I paid $100 for that. That shit still look brand new.
Yeah.
I bought my wife so many purses and shit when I was over there.
Yeah.
But back then, a lot of people was wearing knockoff shit, but I always made sure to get like the good shit.
I know when I was in ninth grade, we definitely wore fake shoes. We had a fake shoe era. We was going to, it was a flea market in the mall a flea market in Richmond that we used to go to. Everybody used to go there from here that could possibly get to Richmond in high school. And man, you go there, they have all the red monkey jeans, all the LRG shit at that time, all of the Diesel shit, and any Jordan, any damn color. You white and red 13s that ain't never came out, white and blue, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you could rock fake shit for that time. It didn't last but so long.
What year are you talking?
This had to be like 03, 04.
Because I was in Korea 05, 06. And yeah.
So it probably, and for us in school, it started phasing out. Nah, it went all the way through. I'm sitting there thinking, I mean, we had a lot of real shoes too, but I'm thinking about some fake shoes niggas definitely had that. But towards the ending of my 12th grade year, so I had ended up, it was the white and red 14s, the all white red 14s. Everybody got them. And I didn't have enough money to buy the real ones and buy a fresh t-shirt. So what I did was I looked at Buck, my homeboy. I'm like, hey, let's go look at these fake ones. They had them in New York. They had them here in Charlottesville at a place. I'm not going to tell y'all where they were, but they had them at a place. They don't sell shoes no more. They only sell hair products now. But they had a fake pair.
God, yeah.
So I went there and looked at them shits. And I'm like, you think anybody going to notice? Me and Buck was like, I don't know. He was trying to be nice because in reality, them shits was fucked.
Oh, you know.
They were fucked.
Yeah, it's always a toe.
These was
just
fucked.
something on the side weird. Yeah.
Listen, we went on, I bought them shits, and I was able to buy a t-shirt. And I went there, and we walked into the school, and everybody is showing each other their shoes, and this, that, the third. Or everybody, like, we used to post up all in the middle, like, down by the cafeteria. So we all down there. Everybody not really showing off the shoes, but niggas come in. They got fresh t-shirt on. Whatever. We gonna congregate. Nigga, I stayed back. I stayed back. I said I'm not getting close to nobody.
Don't go into
and my other homeboy was like, something. Nigga was joking, but he was like, yeah, nigga, you with your fake shoes. Yo, I don't know if he knew if they was fake or not, but I felt so insecure. Yo, I was like, man, I ain't never rocked them shits there. They were bad fakes. Yeah. These was bad fakes, but now they got fakes now. You would never even know.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, unless you are Nike itself, because shoe they make it through GOAT now with fake shoes.
Yeah.
Bro, those is almost. You can't much. There's not much you can do.
There's a website called man. I was just talking to my boy TJ about them. I want to say it's like a unverified, unofficial, or unverified or something like that.
That's just called fake, because that's what they're called.
Yeah, but they look legit.
Oh no, they're the shoe.
Yeah, they are.
They are the shoe. Yeah, that is. So we had a dude. I can talk about this because his ass got hemmed up. We actually didn't know him. We did not know him, but a homie of mine ran into him.
Right.
And he had boatloads of fake shoes. And this was an adult. This was a few years ago. This was like 6-7 years ago. And he was selling the shoes to us. Actually, you know what? I never got a pair, but I wish I did. But he had like foam posits. He had like some Jordans. He had whatever you wanted. And
like
he was
Gucci, all red.
No. He didn't have all of that. He just had like Jordans and like sneakers. Low end sneakers. And bro, when I tell you them shits look so real. And he ended up selling them to a homie of mine. He bought a bunch of them, was selling them out the barbershop. And then come like a week later, it's a bus on the news with somebody that got caught with like 200,000 pairs of fake shoes at the airport.
Here in town?
I think it was in D.C. If I'm not. No, I think it was from here. It was in this. It was here. Yeah,
God
and
damn.
It was the DMV area, and we ain't seen the shoe since.
Damn.
He got caught with 200,000 fake shoes, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
We ain't seen him, but he had them good joints.
It sounded like he had them
They call like.
What are they called?
They are called.
It's not verified. Unverified officials?
No, I mean somebody probably calls them that, but that's not what they call it.
It's like a website. Can you look it up?
Yeah, but
I think it's called like verified unofficial or official unverified or some shit like that.
What word am I looking for? Verified unofficial shoes.
Yeah.
Unauthorized. Authentic.
Unauthorized, authentic.
That's the word.
It.
Yeah. All right. The term verified unofficial shoe is not a standard term used for the sneaker industry, but it refers to unauthorized authentic sneakers have been unauthorized through an unofficial third party. Here's the breakdown. So their sneakers are. I'm trying to see if it says without brand's permission. So maybe that is a real thing.
No,
they are. No. I knew.
Yeah.
I knew it was a real thing, but I didn't know if it was like a. Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. Like if that's what they just call them.
No.
Yeah.
It's like a real thing.
They are essentially very high quality fakes. That closely. So they are essentially real high quality fakes.
Yeah. From what I understand, it's just like these are basically the same shoe. It's made with all the same materials.
Yep.
It just. Nike or whoever, it just has not been through their
as high quality replicas by a third party service.
Yeah.
Indicating very similar to real thing, but lack of brand's official approval.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're just not approved.
Yeah.
But it's the same fucking shit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, but it's considered fake.
Yeah.
But you think I give a fuck? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest. If I was to buy a shoe that looks real, I'm not checking to see if it's real. Like, I'm not checking. Like, if I get it and I know it's like around the real price, which sucks because I prefer to pay a cheaper price if they aren't real.
Right.
But I'm not looking that hard to tell, like, from no shoe. I'm not checking the stitching and all of that. If that bitch look real and it feel real, I'm rocking it.
Yeah.
Give a fuck.
You ever see those shoe verifiers where somebody try to come through with a fake pair of rare shoes and they'll like bend it and they go, this ain't real.
I've seen that, and I seen where they couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers couldn't tell. It was like, okay, now they might have a little piece of stitching, one little piece of stitching that's like
Mm-hmm.
off. Ah, man, who the hell made you? Did you make this damn shoe?
They got shoe autism.
It's
It's so funny how like
Shootism.
shootism, yeah, how cocky they are. They'll like smell them and bend it, and
Now,
yeah.
that's a way to tell, cause they do use different glue.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they can get the glue, cause I have smelt some that look real authentic, but they don't smell right.
To
They
me,
smell a little bit more plasticky.
yeah, you need to smell like a brand new tennis ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that definitely, I could. That's the way you can tell.
Yeah. Bro, be honest, man. When you a kid, there ain't nothing like a brand new pair of shoes, man.
What? I love shoes. Me and my homeboy love shoes. Like his mom was buying him shoes first. She would go and stand out in lines and get them
Really?
shoes. Hell yeah, Buck's mom, that kept him together. All from elementary school on.
I
And
had a friend like that too.
I had to try to keep up. But my mom and them won't go into no stores and waiting in no lines for us for shoes. They didn't give a shit about stuff like
My
that.
friends would just not go to school.
That too. They have definitely left in high school. Now I'm talking about this was elementary school when I first
high
remember.
school?
But high school, what? They're leaving. They might not show up if it was like a shoe that came out during the week, which wasn't rare. But
Oh yeah, niggas. That's what's crazy. It's just like the shoe come out that day. It's motherfuckers wearing them to school that day.
yeah, that's
Wearing them
different.
at school
That's,
or come late so they can have the shoe.
yep, that's different.
It's just people don't really understand what that shit was like, man.
Yeah.
The shoe culture back in the '90s.
Yeah.
Especially like in the in the environment I grew up in, man,
Mhm.
like the social economic climate I grew up in area,
Mhm.
it's just like everything was about your physical appearance. Like
What? And
every
mine's too.
single thing.
Mine's
Your
too.
shit better be on point.
Yep.
Like it better be. You better not have a wrinkle, a dirty lace, a hair bump. Yeah, everything better be. Or you getting laid into.
Mm-hmm. They
into-
on your ass.
on your ass, man. It was crazy. Just the amount of time that was put into the outfits
Yeah.
and getting ready to.
Well, it's crazy though. Well, yours is different. Once again, your era was different. I keep forgetting that.
It was the civil rights.
Yeah.
Hard bottoms.
Yeah. 'Cause I was about to say ours, when we was in school was just y'all was doing the same thing. Y'all was just older, but it was just white tees and black tees and shit. Like
So that was y'all had it easy in high school.
Yeah,
that was cheap.
Yeah.
Everybody liked that.
yeah,
It's just-
that was it. That was when the franchise boys and shit was out.
Yeah.
Lean with it, rock with it.
All you needed some big jeans and a long tee.
What? That was it. A fresh white tee. We go up right up to Food Masters. Gives a fresh white tee.
Nice thick neck
Mhm.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for us. Me growing up in the mid and late '90s, it was definitely there was a preppy phase in hip hop.
We did it too.
Where everybody
Niggas was wearing
Nautica.
Sperry's.
Yeah, Nautica, and
That's who started that?
who?
I think
Who?
Young Dro.
Young Dro.
Yep.
For y'all.
I think he started it for everybody.
Well, this is before Young Dro.
Was it?
The '90s.
Oh, you said that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
My bad. My bad.
Everybody was dressing preppy in the. You know what? I think Kanye had something to do with it too, because people were wearing the polos with the collars.
With the collars popping up.
That. Yeah. So and I also say this too. I think even at that time, rap was still regionalized, like really regional.
Okay.
Because like now you could be from anywhere, but I felt like back then.
But Kanye was in the 90s?
No. Well, so okay. Let me back up.
All right.
Because you were saying. So for me.
How old was you when people was dressing preppy? Did they wear Sperry's and shit like that?
So like I was saying, like back in the day, where I grew up in Rochester, I don't remember people wearing Sperry's.
Okay.
We would wear Eastlands.
Okay.
You ever see Eastland boots?
No.
Yeah, look up Eastland.
Eastland boots. Oh yeah.
Eastland.
Yeah.
People would wear Eastlands.
Yeah.
And then people would wear like
These joints.
Yeah, those are basically like kind of like Sperry's, but
Yeah.
Eastlands. But people will wear like the boots, or like what other kind of preppy shoes would people wear? I can't really. Yeah, people really didn't wear preppy. Like if we were gonna wear non-Timberland boots, it was Eastlands or. There are some people that wore polo boots, but not many.
Okay.
Not many people wore polo boots. So it was Eastlands, Timberlands, and this is I would say like 94, 95.
Okay.
And people were
Oh
wearing
yeah, I was 5 and 4.
yeah, people were wearing Tommy, Nautica, Donna Karan. There was a big counterfeit thing back then too. People wearing like Nike jeans and fake Perry Ellis and shit like that. But yeah, it was Nautica, Tommy, Polo, Perry Ellis, Donna Karan. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? A lot of Gap. People wearing a lot of Gap sweater vests, and people would buy the plain denim hats. People would wear white, just different colors, denim. But yeah, that's how we dressed in the '90s. And then you obviously had like the grimy, kind of like big baggy jeans and like military surplus shit, like people like cargo pants, cargo jackets, not flak jackets, but field jackets and shit like that. That was, and then towards the late '90s, people it got a little different with the preppy. People would wear like khakis and like plaid shirts and shit like that. And then I think in the 2000s,
Then it went back around. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of that shit went
yeah,
back
in
around
2000s,
like it always do.
I want to say for the Northeast, I think Kanye West kind of brought that back. People wearing the polos and all that type of shit. And I think for the South, it might have been Young Joe, because I still think there was more of a regional influence. But now, like, people would dress like any
Yeah.
coast.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But like me being in the military and like in the early 2000s, you could just walk into the club, like the NCO club, and just know they from Georgia, they from the Northeast, them niggas from Chicago.
Yep.
Those are West Coast
Yeah.
niggas. Those are some Texas niggas. Like
Yep.
that's how it was. But now I don't think you would really be able to do that. I
Yeah.
think everybody kind of dressed the same now.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said
Well, I also never been in the military to know what it would look like now. But yeah.
Well, I mean, if you look at how rappers dress,
Mm-hmm.
you can't. Can you really tell where like Ice Wear's from? Where I don't.
So you can tell like most of the time, other than like Roddy Rich, you can usually tell like a Cali. You know.
I was gonna say California.
Yeah, got his own shit.
Still,
Texas got their own kind of shit too.
okay, let me ask you. So what's the Texas thing?
So they kind of like as of right now, like
Yeah,
what
right
we-
now. How would you
like
tell?
a lot of them like dressing like black cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always feel like they do what everybody else does, but it has like a little extra.
Yeah.
Like they like their shit crispy. They're gonna put. It's like we gonna wear jeans and all that kind of shit, but we gonna put creases in our shit.
Yeah, they got like a black cowboy swag
Yeah.
going on right now, which
Yeah.
is really tough. Actually, I actually want to
Oh, so-
do the same thing.
Oh, for real, for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that shit is tough. Like I would rock that shit. What?
Okay.
I would listen. I already said I was gonna become a black cowboy. I had somebody who was like, "Yeah, do that shit.
Oh,
do that shit."
Yeah, I saw. Who did I see wearing some cowboy shit the other day? I was like, that shit look kind of tough.
Hell yeah. I want some boots too.
If I
And a hat.
do, I already know what I want. How I would dress. You ever see like the little? They wear like it's not really a bubble vest, but it's kind of like a utility work vest, and it'll have like a.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'll get one of them with the plaid shirt with the fucking cowboy hat, jeans. I will wear that shit.
Shit, I just seen a dude with like an oversized tee, jewelry on. He had his cowboy hat, his boots, and like some probably who knows what type of jeans, but like that shit was
Buckle?
together.
A
Huh?
buckle or no buckle? No big buckle.
Nah, he didn't have no big buckle showing. This dude particularly that I seen, and I was looking at this nigga like, yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, when you honestly when you in shape as a guy, a hard outfit to beat, a fitted t-shirt, jeans that fit, cowboy boots, and a hat, you gonna stand out. If you in shape,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
you gonna stand. Women
Yeah.
are gonna be like, yo, what's up with this dude?
Yeah, but see, I think now the women are saying that if you see a dude with like an oversized T-shirt with the cowboy boots on, because
Yeah.
like this is completely different than
Oh,
what
yeah.
I was used to dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, I like that too.
Yeah.
But I always feel like, you know how there are certain.
I know
things
what
that
you're
you
talking
go
about,
out of
though.
style.
I know what
feel
you're
like
talking
that's
about.
Always, that's an evergreen outfit.
Yeah,
Like for me, like women that in a long tube dress, that's never gonna go out. Like just a long kind of form fitting dress.
I hope sundresses never go out.
I don't think a sundress will ever go out.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just think it might not be popular,
Yeah,
but I always think a man in a t-shirt, jeans, and a cowboy hat,
for
women are
sure.
always gonna like that shit.
Now, I just want to say this because I don't want nobody to be fucking judging me off of what I say. But just like he just explained that a certain type of outfit on a certain physique of a man, will look good. Vice versa, a certain, like, say he was out of shape and he had on tight ass t-shirt. It's like, what the hell he got that damn tight ass t-shirt off when he should have hid that.
Yeah.
The same thing goes for women. Damn it, that damn sundress ain't for everybody. That shit is not for everybody. I'm telling you right now, I don't give a damn what you say. Now, I can't say you can't do it because that's none of my business. But my opinion is nothing. It's very small, minuscule. But it's not for everybody.
It's not. Yo, leggings have.
Leggings ain't for everybody either.
I was just thinking about this because I've been doing a lot of scrolling. I gotta say, men we're great. We're great individuals and collectively. I was looking at Instagram. There are a lot of Midwest 5s and 6s.
Like
Black, white, women, just women.
like Chicago area?
Just Chicago, Oklahoma, just anywhere, just all the flower states.
Okay.
They are doing well on Instagram. They're doing well
The
on
women
TikTok.
are?
Yeah. And these are just average looking because, it's like, you know what it is? It's like a Midwest mom had a couple kids. She's not what she used to be. But them tights, it put everything back in place. And now that she had kids, everything.
You talking about like the TikTok tights?
Yeah.
Them shits.
Now
yeah,
mama's popping.
They can make. They do wonders.
And you see so many, like I said, just average looking women. I'm like, yo, 700,000, $1 million, and it's just like these average looking women and these tights have like opened up a whole nother world for them.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's just like I seen some white women. I'm like, she looks like she could be a school administrator.
Yeah.
She just got a big dumper.
Yep.
And she got 800,000 followers and living a great life. And she really is overall like lady you would see at Food Lion and never even look twice. But because of social media and the internet, she is now semi.
But you said she had an ass?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if she walked past me in the store and she got an ass, I'm gonna see her.
But I'm just saying, I feel like the tights are helping a lot. They're doing most of the heavy lifting.
Oh, literally.
Literally doing the heavy lifting. And I'm not mad at it, but because I think a lot of us, we tend to like over fantasize about like people we see who are popular on the internet. Like, oh my God,
100%.
this woman is so fine.
Yeah.
She's so and I have to tell myself like, really look at this person. Are they really that attractive? It's just like, no. You just see that they have a bunch of followers and they wearing this little outfit. It's just like, yeah, she got a nice ass, but she looks like a fucking orangutan.
Yeah. Yeah, but the internet is undefeated.
It is.
In many different ways, bad and the good.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just like, yo. People say like we shit on women, and there is a there is a bit of that in when it comes to toxicity in the male space. There is, but like there are, like I said, a lot of average looking women that get shown a lot of love online.
Yeah.
Because to be real, we've seen all the Instagram 10s and 12s, but there is something about just an average looking woman with a crazy body that is like way more attractive to me than like, you know what I mean? I don't know. We're great.
I feel that.
We're great.
I feel that.
I've seen these women. Bro, you seen this shit? It's a woman that live in some South American country. She out here cooking on an outdoor country stove. There's coconut trees and palm trees around, and we're looking at her because she got a fat ass, and she live in a village with 9 people. Probably feeding that whole.
You talking about the African?
Africans, them Colombians, wherever the fuck they live at. It's just like they probably eating off this one Instagram account.
Oh, getting busy.
At the whole village.
Ass. They ain't got to do nothing but little ass jumping. Walk, slam outside.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
All you need now is a phone and an ass, and you can literally live in a village in Niger and have a following.
Niger. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yes. Agreed. Ass still living in the village too.
It's living in the village.
Shit going
Got all the
crazy.
goats.
Shit going crazy. And the village with the goats bad.
And it's just funny, man. These it's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. So I was thinking about when you was just saying the ass part. All right. Do you think that not everybody can do that? Like,
No.
because I know, some good looking women with a really fat ass that post Instagram worthy model pics, but they don't have no big following. Mm-hmm. I just feel like when you get caught, like whatever catches you, whatever algorithm mm-hmm. catch you or whatever the case might be, and you get lucky, and then your shit can jump. But I think that goes for anything. Not necessarily just bodies or anything. But I was about to say, but you do have those that automatically already had a name. Mm-hmm. But like those, like I be catching so for instance, the dude, Ashton, the big swole cock diesel dude, how his shit just started jumping, and his shit, he's fucking worldwide famous now. Yeah. This nigga's all over the place. Yeah. But that happened, and well, probably in his time, a long time. Let me rephrase that. Probably he been doing that for years, for a lot of years. But we just started now seeing him. Yeah,
because I think you were kind of saying the same thing about Roddy. No, that was different. The Roddy Ricch thing was it? No, Lil Durk was different. Lil Durk was different.
Lil Durk, yeah. That's two different things. I'm just strictly talking about the.
Yeah, I almost got it confused. Yeah. Another example of that in the industry. There's so many, but one that comes to mind is Big Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Big Sean was just like, when he had something that popped a few years back, somebody was like, oh, you made it so quickly and easily. He was like, bro, I've been in this shit for 10 years.
Yeah, been in it. We just didn't know him. We just didn't know him. Right. And something one day caught on. Yeah. And it's like, bam, your life changed. Like, when something like that, I always think about that. When something like that, so for instance, the Haktua girl. Mm-hmm. All right. That's an example I come up. When something like that, so your shit went viral. You don't have shit to go viral. All right? When your shit go viral and your life literally changed like hers overnight, like something, whatever it was, caught on to where immediately different people wanted to start doing whatever they wanted to do. Or somebody came in, like maybe a marketer or a agent. That's what I like to say. Yeah, and somebody was like, oh, shit, we're going to try to run with this real quick. Yeah. And made it work. Changed that girl's life. Now I heard recently she not doing so good. I don't know that. I think it was like too much. Yeah. That hit you too fast. Like you can't give that person overnight that was as small town that she was. She was a regular ass person and had that overnight and she folded. Yeah. She couldn't run with it.
Yeah, I mean, because you kind of gotta want to be in the entertainment.
I was about to say
business, man.
I was about to say that's not what she wanted.
Yeah, if it's not what you want, you'll be like, yo, what is?
Yeah, that's a difference. That is a difference. Yeah, from like somebody that's been trying that and somebody that accidentally went viral and then ran with it, and somebody was like, listen, we're gonna get you jumping, and now she like, I can't even go to the grocery store by myself no more. Yeah. This shit is in the way. She was getting death threats and all types of shit.
Yeah, she went to another level. Yeah, but most people, man, it's just we can't handle it. Like we go from being a regular person to having all this fame, and it's just. But I think that's the big allure of the internet, man. Because like anybody can get famous at any time,
fucking moment,
any time. Like everybody right now is like to me, I feel like the internet is the biggest drug in America.
100%.
People say,
and I'd be a liar if I told you it wasn't.
People think it's fentanyl. It's the fucking internet. Yeah. It's the internet. Yes. The dopamine from that shit. Yes. Everybody is addicted to likes, to the comments, to going viral. We all want to be famous on some level. Yep. Everybody.
Yep.
Everybody trying to be famous.
Deep down inside, you got a few people that that get on that don't post. They just be nosy. Yeah. But yeah, if you're a poster, you want your shit to catch on to somewhere. You're looking for that. Yeah. Yeah. In any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. And you know what, man? Like, I get down on myself, but I recently had a big bump because I really felt like a failure. I go, man, I've been doing comedy for a while. I really haven't put all the time into social media. I don't even have 10,000 followers. What the? And then something just hit for me, and now I'm closing in on almost 13,000.
Exactly. Over a few days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like just looking at some and I had another post that's kind of going that's starting to hit right now too, and like the amount of like shitty comments that I'm getting about myself.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy, man, because like you ask yourself like, yo, do you really want that shit?
Do you?
You have to
You
ask
gotta
yourself.
listen. You gotta want both.
Yeah, you have
You
to
gotta
ask
want both
yourself.
because not everybody gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, you gotta ask yourself, do I really want that?
They,
Because
go-
there is a little bit of peace in like being able to post something, and if it sucks, nobody says anything.
yeah.
But then you get to a certain level, it's like, yo, this sucks, this is whack, this is terrible. You think this is funny? Well, you got comedy in your name. It's just like, yeah, I went through all your shit. You ain't getting paid. You suck. You this. You need to quit doing. It's just like, man. And I'm not even big.
No, not we don't have nothing going on
I
right
got
now.
nothing.
Right now, for you to be on our ass.
Mm-hmm.
Just we have a post for people that don't know. We have a post that that we did on Instagram from a podcast that we did, and the only thing I'm doing is telling about the city I was in. Yeah, this was going on. Prostitution was going on. Fights was going on. Whatever, man, they are going in on
You
my
talking
ass.
too much.
What the fuck did
Yeah,
what?
some dude's like, yo, what you like, nigga? You think the feds is on
What
this?
the fuck is going on? Like what I just said something that I seen, and I seen somebody tell me that I didn't see that. Oh, he's lying on the joint. He was like, he didn't see that. That don't happen. They got police there. Nigga, I have the footage.
Yeah.
That might be what we use as a clip for this.
Yeah,
As a clip for this, nigga, I have the footage. You want to see that these niggas fight? Matter of fact, that's,
Send it to me. I'll put it
that's
on.
what we're gonna
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Shit.
have you not been out the country?
Yeah. Nigga, what are you
Shit.
talking about? They were fighting. They fought immediately.
Yeah. Shit goes down differently in other countries, man.
Yeah.
Like there's some shit that wouldn't fly here. In other countries, it's like, oh yeah, that's part for the course.
Buddy literally pulled out a big ass, long, skinny looking stick that he probably had, like, caved off at the end to stab your ass, and he was trying to stab Buddy. Did I ever show you that video?
Nah, I
I'm
haven't
gonna have to
seen
send you that
God
video.
damn, man.
Yeah, I told you we gonna use that as a clip.
Yeah.
Fuck
You
it.
ain't see that,
You raggedy bitch. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna find out who it was too, and I'm gonna tag your ass.
Yeah, we'll tag them.
Yeah, we'll tag your ass, Jack.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the internet is just it's crazy, man. The amount of murders I see every day
Yeah.
on Instagram, not Instagram, but on X is crazy.
Shit.
I thought I had to think about it. I was like, I see somebody get murdered
Every day.
Every day.
Literally watching
Just
from the
watching
home or your relaxed place that you're
Yeah,
sitting in.
feeling safe, like, oh man. And I'm watching people get ran up on in their own homes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Man, like people running up in the plug houses and shit like that. Oh my God.
Yeah, man, don't.
Or the amount of young motherfuckers I've seen get killed in tobacco stores is insane.
Yo, they I don't know why. I don't even know why they try to like go. I mean, I guess unless you're gonna rob merchandise, why are you robbing places at this point now? It ain't too many places that keep cash no more.
These things they're stealing vapes and weed wraps. It's like, what are you doing?
I mean, they're gonna smoke it and sell it.
You gonna get smoked.
Yeah. I seen a joint. Yes, yo, this was one of the craziest ones. I seen. So first it was like a red car. It was a shopping center. I paint the picture. It was a shopping center. It was a jewelry store in the shopping center. It was a red car that pulled up, rammed into that front door. This was broad daylight. I don't know if they were closed or not. Rammed into the front door, and he slid like in between cars. The front door happened to fall off when he rammed into that bitch. They jumped out. They started running in. As they started running in, 4 other cars pulled up, all with 4 or 5 different people in those cars, and they all was masked up and they all was running in. So they was all in cahoots. It was like a total of 14 of them, 16 of them, and they was all in cahoots. And they had the first car rammed it, and then after they stole all, you seen like all the dudes run in. You seen them another dude standing out that walked out. He came last and he kind of just stood out and kind of like washed out for a little bit. And then he was like, all right, y'all, come on, come on, come on, come on. And he got them all. They all went back all in other cars. The one that they rammed into the spot, they left it there. And they just left that car there. So I'm taking it. I was looking, though, trying to be like, yo, are these y'all cars? Because one dude had a Benz. One dude had like a Camry. Like, I'm like, are these y'all cars? Like, because these look like specific cars. Because if so, y'all are fucked, buddy.
Yeah.
What?
They did not think that's
what? I don't know if that's the case. Maybe they stole all of those cars.
Yeah.
But they had their cars there. I'm like, yo, y'all cannot be for real. But, yo, that's the most, like, I've never seen like that many people run in and
That's
like
crazy.
do a heist. It's like 16 people, bro.
Did they say if they got caught eventually? Or?
Oh, I didn't follow up with it. Yeah.
Man, could you imagine being a part of some shit like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I had a friend.
A diamond heist? Nah, I wouldn't do no diamond heist.
I had somebody that was a friend of mine tell me years later that they had been involved in an armed robbery. Like, they robbed somebody.
Okay.
I was just like,
did they get caught?
No.
Okay.
That's crazy, man.
That's a big charge.
Yeah.
What? That is a huge charge. Strong arm without a gun is a big charge.
Oh, he had the thing on him.
Yeah.
He had the thing on him, man.
He might as well go ahead and, if you strong arm somebody, you might as well rob him with a gun, because you're going to jail.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, you can't be doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
You can't. And then, just like they say, whenever these robberies happen, a lot of times you know who the person is.
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody that they.
Yeah. My homeboy, I grew up with all the way through like grade school, and like towards the end of high school I left school, so I didn't really get to see him then. But I grew up with him, bro. You talking about scholar? You talking about good at basketball? Talking about nice kid? Talking about never in anything. Everything that you wanted, like for to have as a a young man at that time, bruh. Is the day I think that he almost graduated, maybe a few days after. It was the summer. This man went immediately, strong-armed a 7-Eleven here. Got locked up. Came back. You can catch him now lingering around downtown mall homeless. His mental left. Something mentally happened.
Oh, he got fucked up in prison, I'm guessing.
No, before he went to prison, because he would have been a person that you would have never thought would have robbed anything.
Really?
He never was. That's why I say he was top.
You think he tried some shit and got fucked up and then?
I just think he lost it mentally. I know his family. I was talking to him like, you talking about one of the nicest. I'm talking about, if you can think of it, like a good, solid dude that was there mentally too.
Yeah.
Together, not in no shit, no type of action. The man immediately went and robbed a 7-Eleven out of high school.
Man.
Got locked up, and now, like I said, you can catch him lingering around homeless.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible, man.
Really good. I was cool with him, man. He was real cool.
We had a dude that I went to church with, went down south to play football in college. I want to say he grew up in the suburbs,
Mm-hmm.
went down to Florida,
Mm-hmm.
got with some wrong niggas in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and ended up getting caught up in the armed robbery and went to prison for I want to say 5 to 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And he had a good home,
Yeah.
church kid, all that shit, man. Went to school. I mean, you go to school. I know another dude I grew up with, running back. I mean, this dude was a fucking athlete.
Top of the line.
Top of the line. Same thing. Went to college, did some dumb shit, got caught up in the robbery, and then got out. He was one of them dudes, we were 15, 16. He was 22, 23, and he would just play basketball with us all day.
Yeah.
He had a kid. He really didn't work, shit like that. And then he convinced his brothers. These niggas tried to rob a Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah. They was on drugs. They had to be.
Oh, no. These niggas are just dumb.
Okay.
These niggas are just dumb.
What are you trying to get there?
Nigga, I don't
I mean,
know.
they got a bar, I guess.
And, bro, this is what makes it worse. Just imagine trying to rob we know where Texas Roadhouse is.
Yeah.
Just imagine if the Olive Garden is right there.
Okay. So you got a lot of people about to see you rob this place.
And it's like, yo, you're on a major street with a ton of lights.
Yeah.
Like you can't get away.
We know it's you.
Yeah. if you rob that Texas Road, where the fuck you gonna go?
It's only one way to get up out of it. Well, it's actually two different ways because you can't even cross 29 right there. You can only go.
You gotta
down.
go that way.
Yeah.
Or you gotta go on Rio.
Yeah, you gotta go on foot. That's
You
what you
gotta
gotta do.
go on foot.
You gotta get on foot, get running, and have a car parked somewhere else. You gotta know the routes because there's places. I used to live around there, so I know it's back ways to get to like Mallside and Rowell Hill, Carsbrook, and shit like that.
But that's a lot of parking lot to run across. If you know what I mean?
You gotta have your shit together because it's about to get ugly for you.
Yeah, because that's a lot of parking lot to cross. Even if you went towards Taco Bell, you still got to run down 29 and then try to duck back into Woodbrook towards the neighborhood.
See, you can go behind ACAC though.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go behind ACAC. I'm gonna tell y'all some criminal shit. You can go by ACAC and run back to the back like of Mallside and Rowell Hill area, and be there.
Are we planning a robbery?
Not at all. I don't do those things no more.
Speaking of which, did you see anything about the Minnesota lawmakers that got shot over the last couple of days?
Yeah. So I heard about it, but I'm not. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that motherfucker showed up.
That's
as a
crazy.
That's like some movie shit.
Yeah,
that's
was some movie shit.
Yeah, that's how like old school Bruce Willis movie would start.
That tells you anybody can get it.
Yeah. Like they just
Who
show up.
wants it?
They just saw the police driving down the street. They roll up to somebody's house, they knock on the door, they kill them. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That really is some movie shit.
Nigga, that like we are living in a movie right now. Our life is going to be a movie right now from the time of 9/11
It's been crazy.
on. You know, we might have missed like before Jim Crow and shit like that, but we are in our own.
We got our own shit.
We got our own shit, buddy. We got year 2000 shit going on.
Yeah, we might end up in another war with Iran.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Them niggas said the world. We gonna make the world feel it.
Yeah.
They gonna know Iran name. Listen, Iran, if you're listening to me, please don't do it. I don't want no smoke with y'all niggas at all.
It's a lot of talk.
I'm fine with that. I just want them to know.
Yeah, it's a lot of talk.
If y'all, I know y'all do a lot of things y'all way.
Falafels.
What? I love
Hummus.
shit like that. Shit like that.
I love all that shit.
But I also love my kids. And I would prefer for you to leave this area alone, please.
Yeah. It's so funny. Israel need us to get into that mountain.
You damn right they need us.
They need that. They need that big black American dick to reach that clit. Can you guys? They started it.
Yeah.
They need that big American military industrial complex.
But what's going on with all that right now? You might know a little bit more than I know. I know. Matter of fact, let me rephrase this. I know you know a lot more than I know.
Essentially, Iran does not like Israel. And
I know that.
Yo, if we ever get a nuke, we gonna fuck y'all up.
Yes.
So that's basically what it is.
Yeah, and they're trying every day.
If we ever get a nuke, if we get a gun, and they like, yo. So that's basically what it is. So like anytime they fuck with any uranium, they're like, they trying to get the bomb.
Yeah.
So you know what it really is? This shit is really like it's white paranoia on a large scale, on a massive scale, because I don't want any nuclear war, right?
Of course.
No, technically, I don't think anybody should have fucking nukes.
Nukes, yeah.
No one should have them, but they're out
we
there
have
now.
one, don't we?
Well, we got plenty of nukes. My thing is, I get it. Iran talk a lot of shit. They can't be trusted, but honestly, neither can we.
Hey, we can't
saying,
trust our own.
Yeah, exactly. We say they're bad, don't use them. We're the only ones to ever use a nuclear weapon on the planet.
On the planet, yeah.
Ever use one. And my thing is, it's like, yo, how can we tell another sovereign nation that they can't have a weapon to protect themselves?
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's some of the whitest shit ever. It's just like, oh, you can't have that because you might hurt me.
Yeah.
It's just like, why are you doing this shit to all the brown countries, man?
Yeah.
I don't think they would ever tell any European country or white country that they can't have nukes.
Yeah.
They would probably fucking give them a nuke.
For sure.
So I don't like that shit.
I don't know that, but for sure.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, same. I don't
Yeah.
like that shit. I was like, don't be telling non-white countries what they can and can't have.
Yeah.
So I don't like that shit. I get it, but I think it's a very white thing to do. White American.
It's a very American thing to do.
It's a very white American thing.
Yeah.
To do. It's just like this. We got to strike them now. It's just like, yo, we did that with the Gulf, not the Gulf War, but God damn it, Desert Storm.
Yeah.
And shit. They didn't have any weapons of mass destruction. You know, oh, they got a dirty bomb. We got to get Saddam. They didn't have any.
Yeah.
You know, we've done it in the Middle East over and over again. It's the
American way.
It's the American way. It's the playbook. I just watched a limited miniseries on Netflix called American Primeval. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
And like I'm watching this movie.
Primeval. It's called Primeval, right?
Primeval.
I think it's called Primeval.
Primeval.
Yeah. You talking about the
Primeval? I think it's not Primeval.
No, I think it's Primeval.
How do you? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I think it's Primeval.
Ask it
how. I guess I got to type it.
American Primeval, but with that whole thing of like the Mormons killing those white settlers and then blaming it on Native Americans. And so everyone will be hostile towards Native Americans. It's just like, yo, this shit has been going on down since the beginning.
For sure. Oh, go ahead. It's about to play.
Yeah, it's the old playbook, man. It's just we
Netflix. American Primeval. Yes, I know. It looks like it should be say Primeval or Primeval.
Okay. Primeval.
Primeval.
You know, everybody I know except you has been saying this shit wrong.
Oh, really?
What? We talk about this shit in the shop all the time. Primeval is
Primeval?
what. Yeah, is what the fuck everybody.
I would always say
thought it was.
I would say Primeval because I wasn't sure either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just noticed that. I was like, man, even back then, man, it's like that's the playbook.
Primeval.
That's the playbook.
See, I thought it was Primeval.
Yeah.
The way it's spelled. Cause
Primeval. Yeah, it doesn't look like Primeval at all. But I was like, is that it?
Yeah, nah. You are the first person to tell me that.
I'm not a reader.
I learned something. This is second time today I didn't learn something. Shit.
But yeah, man, I feel like, and I know that's two different scenarios.
Yeah.
They're definitely not. I'm not comparing apples to apples, but I just noticed the playbook is the same, where it's just like, just you vilify the people of color, and you're the ones actually doing all this bad negative shit to your own people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's weird. And what's funny too is it's like I hear these politicians get on TV now and they're like, well, Iran keeps saying death to America. They've been saying it for 40 years. It's just like, yo, but you also been telling me like for the last 10 years or so, like actions are louder than words, because you've been saying like I can say all these racial slurs and gay slurs and hey man, they're just words.
Yeah.
How come they're not just words when Iran is saying it?
Yep.
Now all of a sudden it's just like you want to jump us into a war. My thing is, yo, because I look at countries like people.
Mm-hmm.
If Israel was a person, I would go, bro, you started this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't start some shit that you can't finish. You already knew that you couldn't get to this motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? To this facility.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, you know how much money you got. You keep putting shit in the cart because you know we got money, and you want, hey, can you? No, nigga, we can't.
Yeah. But we got somebody sick enough that will try anything.
Yeah.
I don't put a lot of shit past him.
I don't either.
And nothing surprises me.
Nothing. Yeah, I feel you.
At this point, nothing he could do would surprise me unless he took himself out, because he love himself. Yeah. So I don't even see him taking himself out.
Nah. And this is like, I've been watching the news all day. This is like he still hasn't come up with a decision. Like, he's just waiting to find out what people want him to do. What's gonna make him look better?
Yeah,
it's
that's it. That's the only thing he cares about.
Yes. How do I keep being cool with everybody?
That's it.
And this is like, bro, that's not what leaders do.
Yeah.
Leaders have to make the hard decisions. That's why you're up there by yourself. You gotta be up there alone to make the hard decisions that no one wants to make.
Yep.
He's looking around the room. I may do it. I might not do it.
Yeah.
He's looking for that one person to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
And it's been funny watching the news for the last couple of hours because it's like you can tell like the way they're reporting. It's almost like because they know he watches. They're basically like, hey,
He watches that shit.
because he's looking for somebody to tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Ain't that
He only need to watch Fox News then.
Yeah, fuck, shit, man. And that's the thing. Like, what is he watching? Because they had an ex-Israeli prime minister on CNN today, and they were like, "So what's the upside of us helping you?" And he was like, "Well, Trump is a big, strong, bold guy." And I was like, "He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. He's stroking his ego, telling him that he's great, that he's strong, that he's this, that he's that." So he's like, "Yeah, I should do it."
He likes it.
He likes that shit.
And it's crazy because he's smart enough to get to where he is today. Because it takes a lot of smarts
Yeah.
to get to where, regardless if it wasn't the he didn't. Matter of fact, he's at the top.
He is.
Because he's the president.
Yeah. Think about that shit. That motherfucker was so. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He is smart enough, but he is also dumb enough to feel some bullshit come in from somebody else and he feed into it. He's lacking all common sense. But he doesn't have also the book smarts, but he has the financial smarts is how he got to that point, because it really has something to do with the economy from one point, and he's just dumb that just speaking out. Now, the second go round, I can't say what this second go round. I think second go round was just fuck Biden.
Yeah, because you know what? I watch old clips of him, and I'm like, just from like, I mean, the first time he ran, I'm like, yo, this is a different motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
And thank God that this motherfucker in the last 10 years has slowed down
Yeah.
the way that he has. Because, I mean, he is nothing like, and I always thought he was shallow and
You talking about
Trump.
Trump? Okay.
I always thought he was shallow, but he was on his game. Because when you think about this shit, we are on the brink of possibly striking a sovereign nation for another country that could put us at risk. After him saying we don't want to do any new wars, he could drive us into World War III. This man is a reality TV star.
Yes. Yes.
That is terrifying.
And he's on Epstein, but they won't show us.
Yeah. Pete Hegseth, a drunk frat boy who will say anything to stroke that man's ego, is in the situation room right now deciding.
With some type of fucking say so.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I think about that shit a few times a day. I'm like, man, can these two fucking morons are in a room together deciding if they're going to strike Iran or not? And they base it all on, are people going to like, what's this going to do
What is it going to do for us?
for us?
Yeah.
And people are going to like it. It has nothing to do with national security, what's best for our nation, none of that. What's best for me, my brand, and my fucking ego. Insane.
That's scary.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying, man.
I just keep living. Whatever's going to happen, But please.
That's it. And that's the
Please.
thing. Everybody still has to get up and go to work.
Gotta go to work.
And even people in Tehran, they got to get up and they got to go to work. Like, yo, can you imagine being on the other side of this shit?
No, I can't. I couldn't imagine living in no fucking war zone.
Man.
What places haven't had... I guess everywhere done had
Everywhere.
war. Yeah. What places haven't had war in like the last 100 years?
Probably, I would say nowhere. Man, there's been so many like little civil wars and skirmishes that have broken out all over the world. Yeah, civil wars and shit like that. And the only way I know any of this stuff at all is from watching Anthony Bourdain show, cooking show, and cooking and travel show. And he would just go to Colombia. He would go to Bosnia, go into Russia, go to all these, Nigeria, and just all Cuba, all these different countries. Sit down with different people and talk about the food. And then in the 80s we had the Civil War. And dude, there were so many like civil wars and shit like that happened in the 90s and 2000s in Central and South America. Shit was just going on. The CIA going in there, fucking tearing shit up, drug cartels killing people. And it's crazy,
Yeah.
man. Drug lords taking over whole fucking cities and running the country on the low. And, bro, it's wild, man. And I learned all this shit from cooking shows.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so
We've been lucky.
we have.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we really haven't
Yeah.
we really haven't had any.
That's what I'm saying. That's what so I meant. Like, I guess I was asking for us also. Like, we ain't really had nothing that jumped off.
Nah, because we had 9/11 was the first attack on our home soil.
Yeah, but that wasn't like we didn't have a war here
Yeah,
in the United States.
yeah. That was so weird because it's like everything else was normal, but then in one city,
Yeah.
complete chaos
Mm-hmm.
and
Fuck.
sadness.
What?
Rubble.
So bad. I couldn't imagine that. You know how many places that you are at in your life as a place that you want to be at in your life? A city that you want to be at in your life? A fucking state? Anywhere. And something that crazy happens. And you and your family is down there.
Yeah, all the shit going on in Ukraine. Like I couldn't imagine seeing. Could you imagine going down Main Street in Charlottesville? It's not like we don't have any skyscrapers or no big buildings there. But could you imagine half those restaurants and those buildings and like the hotel down there just in rubble?
Blown to
Just blown up.
smithereens. No, I couldn't.
Could you imagine?
No, I
And
could
there's
not.
some people that's their country and they
That's
live
their
like
life.
that every day.
Every day. American Sniper. I was watching that. Them kids and people that never left like where the war was. They living that shit every day. You had kids out there playing,
And there's literally a war going on.
and it's bullets flying past you. You gotta be okay with letting your kids go outside and play as a normal life. Yeah, they shooting outside, but y'all can go play soccer. What? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, man.
That sounds fucking crazy when you say that, and that is somebody's life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think about that when I see the Afghan kids around here. I'm like, yo, this must be
Paradise. This is heaven.
to them, man.
This is heaven. Definitely the
They
ones that
riding
actually got
bikes.
to seen that shit.
Yeah.
This is heaven. It's no way you walk around like the kids only know what they're brought up in.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm sure that it's, they'll know that it's fucked up, but they only know they're creature to their a habit.
Creature of habit.
Creature of habit.
Yeah. A
So,
product of your environment.
product of
Sorry.
your environment. That's the better word.
Yeah.
So they already are growing up in there. But I think always what brings me back to it is me being an adult and thinking about me letting my kids outside to go play. And it's bombs and shit right around. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Because I can't keep them in the house. I'm supposed to leave. That's what I'm supposed to do. Because the people can evacuate.
Yeah.
They got, I don't know where you go.
Some can, yeah. Some, yeah.
I don't know where you go now because some people like, I don't have shit else nowhere. Where the hell am I going to go?
And to think, for some people, that's the safest they are.
That's
right
it.
there.
That's as safe as they are. But they also, they're really big Muslim religion.
Mm-hmm.
So, Allah got them. And
Yeah.
if they die for Allah,
Right.
it's a lot
Yeah.
to that. It's a whole lot to that.
Yeah. Just think about that. It's just like living in a war-torn country.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like growing up in like South Chicago or anything like that. But it's on a different scale.
It's just a different.
You know what I mean? I think about because when I watch nature documentaries, like say a new mom has cubs or baby bird chicks or whatever, they got to go out find food for their babies and come back.
Yep.
And a lot of times they come back, baby's ate.
Baby's gone, bro.
Yeah, and it's like I think about that. I go, yo, it's like that for people too. Like these single moms or hardworking families that live in these awful, I can't say awful, just really unsafe neighborhoods. Because there's good people. Because I live in an unsafe neighborhood back in Rochester, but it's good people there.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying to think like those people have to go to work
Yeah.
and like they leave their kids outside. Hey, y'all stay in the backyard. Cops come up, some shit happen, boom, your kid get shot and killed by accident.
Yeah.
Or they get caught up in some gunplay with some street dudes, or or your son is now in the street gang.
Yeah.
And he got caught up in some shit. It's just like it's like the same struggle, but just different places, different levels.
For sure. And fun fact for what you just said, with a bird going to go get like some food for its the little babies, the little baby chicklets or whatever. Do you know what animal is born a natural born killer? From the womb, from the second that motherfucker opened his eyes.
What?
I'm asking, do
I
you?
don't.
Alligator or crocodile?
Oh yeah.
Like immediately, they don't have. So a lion has to be taught how to hunt. Dogs, the hyenas,
They gotta be taught.
they have to be taught how to hunt. Big time predators. A damn crocodile or alligator. I don't know if there's any difference between the both of them with that specific thing.
Probably not.
But yeah, they are
the get-go.
from the second they are woke, they immediately are a natural born killer. They do not have to be taught.
They just know.
They know the mama can dip the fuck off, and they can go and get what they need to get.
They'll eat each other too.
They will eat the shit out of each other.
That's another thing I find terrifying. Like if you have a species that will eat itself,
What?
that is
Cannibal.
Yeah, that is insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got some species
Yeah.
that'll eat
Bruh.
eat us. You know.
Yeah.
We got some sick fellas out here, and it's crazy to be the ones that's not like intimidating looking. It's the little small scrawny motherfuckers that's gonna put some type of sleep shit in your drink, and you gonna wake up to him nubbing on your knees.
Yeah. You'll wake up to a dinner, so he'll be serving you
What?
yourself.
Serving you your damn self.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer, we're talking about you, buddy.
People are, man. The human beings are. We are out there
Sick.
sick.
We are sick. I just seen a woman on Instagram sucking a goat's dick. Like, it was on Instagram, but they made it look like, the only reason I think that you could even see it on Instagram, because it looked like it was like sucking it like it was getting milk from it. The woman was sucking it like she was getting milk from it.
Oh.
But that won't
It was
know.
definitely sexual.
That was dick.
Ugh.
Now you couldn't see, like, they just made it to where you could just like see the skin. You couldn't see like it out. But yeah,
Oh man.
she's going to work on that thing.
Yeah, people are sick, man.
Bestiality.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing until I went in the military, and I had my first supervisor. This white dude was like, "You ever see a woman fuck a dolphin?" It's like, what?
So dolphins that's another fun fact. Dolphins are intelligent enough to where they can. So most of those other ones, those animals, a woman has to do that too. Like a horse, like she's gonna start him up. Now he might know to get up and whatever, but a dolphin is intelligent enough to where it knows that it can have sex with a human. Like it will try. Like
It know what's up.
yeah, you ever seen where they did this test of where a dolphin and a woman live together? And so you could look it up. It's a test where they did where a dolphin and woman live together, and that dolphin was like, "This is like my woman."
I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah. They would. That was his woman. It was the woman.
Do you have a pet?
No.
Have you ever had one?
Yes, I've had a
Let me
bunch of
ask you
dogs.
this. I've always wanted to ask pet owners this. Do you think animals know what we're doing if they walk in on you having sex? They have to know.
Yes, buddy. Man, what do they? Can't make this up. I ran a 2-man with a dog one time. The dog, not a train, a 2-man. So the dog had its own stuffed animal while I was going to work on the mom. The human mom. The human. I am in there hitting her, and I look down, and the dog is going to work on that damn stuffed animal. Squish, 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 squish. I said, it is no fucking way. And just so happened, I recorded it at the time. And I'm looking. So later on, I'm looking, and I'm like, yo, she didn't pay no attention to it because she was in the zone. But I'm like, yo, let me show you this, and I show her like your dog is fucking a stuffed animal while I'm hitting you. This is crazy.
Like you're stuffing some animal.
Why? And
call it
you know,
That's crazy.
filthy animal.
You filthy animal.
Yes, hell yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's so funny, man.
That dog definitely knew because his mama used to get hit.
That's hilarious, man. Well, shit, we better get out of here, man. We've been over an hour. Anything else you want to tell the peoples?
Man, you know, always tap in, check some of the stuff out. We got TikTok jumping. We got a little video jumping on our TikTok. We got a little video jumping on our Instagram.
Yes.
You know, Chris got a video jumping on his Instagram, you know, his comedian page. You know, there's a lot going on, you know, over here at the New OGs.
Yeah.
So y'all need to come on over and fuck with us. There's no need for you to be fucking with nobody else unless that's what you like to do. You might do what you do, but at the end of the day, you need to come and turn to us.
That's the show. We out.
Toodoo.